Excuse me. This is Sue. I don't have a whole lot of time right now, but I did get the second sleeve sewn in. It's not straight, but it looks good. And it looks real nice. It's real nice. And so our next step, since we're skipping over the flounce because we're just doing the sleeve, is to sew the front and back together as soon as I get it here. We're going to sew the sleeve and the side underarm area. We're going to sew this part together right here. So I don't have a whole lot of time. I gotta go pick up my sister. It's Memorial Day 2024, so the date is May 27th, 2024. My sister and I are going to pick up our cousin, and we're going out to the cemetery. Because, let's see, we've got my dad and my grandparents out at the cemetery. My mom wanted to be cremated, so she's not out there. My daughter wanted her body donated to science, so we never had it. We never had it at all. So all we have out there is my dad and my grandparents. My mom was adamant. She wanted to be cremated. She was adamant about that. She said it for years. Don't put me in the ground. Okay. We didn't. So I'm going to, the first pin that I'm going to put in is right there at that seam, that underarm seam. This one right here. And so I'm going to make sure that that lines up. And then this side seam seems kind of short, but I guess when you put the skirt on, it equals out, I guess, and just looks short. So, and the way this reads to me, we are supposed to now sew. Let me put this down where you can see it. Whoops. That is if my let's see if I can tighten this. Okay, now then, hopefully that won't, no, it's gonna wobble around anyway. Okay, I've got that as tight as it will go. I'm gonna turn this light around here. So, the next instructions are to sew this underarm right here. It shows it right here that we are supposed to sew this down. Now, since we're not going to put the flounce on here, we're going to put a hem in here. It doesn't really, it tells us to put the hem in the flounce, but since we're not putting the flounce on and I don't have the fabric to cut the flounce. So even at that, I don't have the fabric to do it. So we're just going to hem the sleeve right here. And so we're going to sew this down like this. And then what I think we're going to do is maybe I'm going to use a different zigzag stitch than this one, because this is a pretty tight zigzag here. I might, since it's the underarm, I might change that zigzag a little bit, but it's only showing one line of stitching, except for right there. It looks like there's 2 lines of stitching right there, and then we're supposed to clip the curves in the sleeve after we sew this down. And so we're going to sew this, we're going to clip these curves here and put in the hem in this sleeve. That's what we're going to do this afternoon. I don't have time to do it right this minute, but that's what we're going to do this afternoon. So once I get back, and I don't anticipate being gone very long, but you never know what's going to happen. And it says to put in a narrow hem. And so a narrow hem, when we go, I don't think it's on this, maybe it is on this sheet. Narrow hem is in the glossary. I saw it. No, it's not on this sheet. I gotta find the other sheet. Anyway, we're smart enough to know what a narrow hem is. It's not a wide hem. So we can do that. We don't need the glossary. We know what a narrow hem is. So we'll be doing that this afternoon. We'll be putting in those stitches, clipping this, and putting in this hem. So I will talk to you again in a little bit. And right now I've got to go get ready to go pick up my sister and my cousin. So I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.